Welcome to the Brother Henry and You Show. I am your host, Henry Harris. Well, hello there. You're watching the Brother Henry and You Show. I am your host, Henry Harris. Thank you so much for taking this opportunity to watch the show today. Want to say I appreciate you. Can you believe it's almost Christmas time? Christmas is a couple days away, and I want to, from my heart, from my family to yours, I want to extend you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm excited about greater possibilities, new way of being, new way of thinking, exploring things I've never explored before, going places I've never gone. And I just think that's an amazing thing about planning out the new year and even embracing Christmas is that we get to see things and experience things that many people are not fortunate enough to do or to see. So I'm just so grateful for that. So before we get into today's show, let's go to our thing that we call Connect Moment. Hello, this is Henry Harris. This is Connect Moment. This is where us as a community can engage and connect with each other in this moment, in this second. So I want you to do me a favor. There are three things I want you to do as you watch today's program. Number one, I want you to let us know where you're watching from. It could be Chicago, Dallas, Africa, wherever you're watching from, let us know. Another way you can engage and help us is by sharing this program on your social media. It could be Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you want to share this at, make sure you share it. I think on Facebook they have hearts, likes, angry faces. I need you to hit those because that lets me know and indicates to me that you're watching. So make sure you do that as well. And number three, as you're watching today's show, would you do me a favor and comment as you're watching the show today? We could be talking about mental health, sexuality, whatever we're talking about. I want to hear your voice as well because your voice is just as important as my voice is. And I think that's what community is all about. It's not just about one person. It's about all of us getting together collectively to learn and feed off of each other. So thank you so much. Back to today's program. Welcome back. I want to come in and talk to you just very briefly. How many of y'all know that song? It's the most wonderful time of the year. We can drink some beer. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time of the year to drink beer. Oh, Lord. You got to know me that I just like to have fun, with joy to be around. I want to talk about that. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And this show is going to be divided in two sections. Not only do I want to talk about why it is the most wonderful time of the year for many of us, but the second section I want to talk about is why it isn't the most wonderful time of the year. There's things that we can enjoy this Christmas season that a lot of people are not fortunate enough to enjoy. So I think it's important in our excitement and our enthusiasm as we're getting ready to gather with our families. Many of you are traveling now and you're getting ready to celebrate Christmas. I think it's important that we also be sensitive, kind, and think about the people who cannot enjoy the things that maybe you cannot enjoy right now or cannot do the things that you can do right now. So why is it the most wonderful time of the year for me? I can't speak for everyone else, But why is it the most wonderful time of the year for me? It's the most wonderful time of the year for me, number one, because I see life as a gift. I believe that every day is a moment that we should not take for granted. I believe that every day is a moment that we should capture. You know, when you see something that's captivating or it catches your eye, or you find it appealing in some way, what do we normally do? We want to take a picture of it. Why? Because it reminds us when we went there. Let's say you took a trip, you went to the Grand Canyon, or maybe, I've never been to Dallas before. You go to Dallas, you take pictures, and 10 years down the road, you go back and you look at it. You're so moved by that moment. Why? Because that's where you've been at that time. It's a memory. It's something that you've experienced in this life. And I think it's important that we embrace, and I just use those for examples. There are many examples, but every day that you wake up is a gift. Every day that you wake up is a gift. Don't take that for granted. Learn how to not only embrace the moment, but live in the moment. As one of my friends say, live inside the grace of today, not tomorrow, because tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow's not promised to me. Tomorrow's not promised to you. Christmas is a couple of days away. It's not even promised that we're going to make it to Christmas. We should be grateful right now for life that we have. Number two, gratitude for loved one and friends. I'm grateful for the people that's in my inner circle. If you're watching right now, I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for my daughter. I'm grateful for different people in my life. My companion, I'm grateful for her. I'm grateful for my parents, my family, just different people that I know in my life that I'm grateful for. I think it's important that we have gratitude. I was going to say some of us need to learn how to have gratitude, but I think it's important that we need to have gratitude for the people that's around us. Nobody is perfect. I know some of you right now, you may have a dysfunctional family. You know, not every family is getting together. That's the disadvantage of it. That's the other side of it. But you know, and some of us may not be as close to our families as some other families are. That's another disadvantage. And we'll get into that here in a little bit. But I have a strong gratitude for the people that love me, for the people that care about me. And if I don't tell you that often, I'm telling you right now, I truly love you. I really do. Number three, seeing value in the small things. This Christmas season, can we, and not just this Christmas season, maybe we can start right now before we go into 2025, looking at the small things and saying, you know what? I'm grateful for the small things. God, thank you for the small things in my life. Sometimes we get so carried away by the big stuff, or we're only moved by the big stuff. But I think it's the small things in life that really matter. It's not about how big something is. It's about how small it is, and taking that and showing some form of appreciation. This is small, but I'm grateful because it's going to grow into something beautiful. It's going to blossom into something beautiful. Do you appreciate the small things in your life? Well, I got this little house. Well, some people don't have a house to live in. I have this car. It barely wants to start in the morning. Well, it starts other mornings, don't it? It may not start every morning, but it starts some morning. It gets you from point A to point B. I can't stand this job. Some people wish they had a job. I don't have money. You do have some money, you just probably don't have as much as what you thought you wanted or what you do want. But you do have money to feed your family, to put gas in your car, and other necessities and things that you like to do. You do have it. So let's be grateful today. I think all this centers around gratitude. Number four, the reason why it's the most wonderful time of the year is my well-being, my health. I am grateful that I'm in good health. There are some people today that's not in good health. There's some people today that's been diagnosed. Somebody today was diagnosed with cancer. Somebody today was told by a doctor that they have 6 months to live. Somebody today didn't get a good diagnosis from the doctor, but you're breathing. You can walk, you can talk, you can move around, you can do all these things. You can see, you can hear, you can smell. These are, like, what did I say earlier about the small things? These are little small things that we take for granted. And these are things that a lot of people do not have. Some people cannot see. Some people cannot walk. Some people cannot go from point A to point B. We have a lot to be grateful for and never take it for granted, because you can be one of those people one day. Never take it for granted. Number 5, I'm grateful for evolution. That's the ability to grow and evolve, the willingness to grow. I'm not just talking about growing psychologically as it relates to my mind, but growing psychologically, growing mentally, growing spiritually, growing in my relationships that I have with people in my life, growing theologically. I want to continue to grow. As I go into 2025, in this Christmas season, I've made a commitment to myself that I don't know it all. I want to know more. I think there are more possibilities. I think there's more out there than what you may know now, but there has to be an openness to it. You can't be arrogant. You can't be like, well, I think I got it all figured out. You don't have it all figured out. And even when you think you have it all figured out, you don't. So why don't this Christmas season you open up your mind's eye and discover and go places in your mind that you've never explored before, things that you've never experienced before. And number 6, I'm looking forward to the future and discovering even more creative ways how I can help humanity. That's what makes me happy. Whether that's by means of doing shows like this that we're going to continue to do going into 2025, whether that's by feeding the hungry, whether that's by listening to someone who's struggling in some area in their life, it may be abuse, trauma, whatever the case may be. I want to be in that person's life to push them into their purpose, not further away from it. I want to wake up every day and say, okay, God has blessed me to live another day. What can I do to help somebody else? You know, a lot of people going around acting like they're important. Look at me. Look at all the accomplishments I've made. Look at what I've done. And we don't even realize that when you're dead and gone, it's not going to be about what you've done for yourself. It's not going to be about your college degree. And don't get me wrong, those things are amazing. That's great. The question I won't ask whenever I have to meet my day, what did he do for other people? How did he enhance humanity? What did he do to contribute to the goodness of not only what humanity was, but what humanity is presently right now? That's what I want to do. That's why it's the most wonderful time of the year for me, because I'm not self-absorbed. I'm not sitting here like, oh, what about me and my daughter? What about her presence? I'm thinking outside of the box. What can I do? I don't have a lot of money, but what can I do to help another family that may be struggling today? What can you do? We have to realize that on the other side of the fence, you got the one side of the fence, we're talking about it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year. You have the other side of the fence that's like, it's not so wonderful right now. Mom was here last year. Mom is not here this year. Brother was here last year. Brother's not here this year. Family got together last year. Hardly any family is getting together this year. Some people are fortunate on this side of the fence. People over here can't afford to get their children Christmas presents. You're in perfect health, Henry. Somebody else over here is not in perfect health. Somebody is going through a divorce today. Somebody's going through a sickness today. Somebody is feeling alone. Somebody is going through a deep state of depression. So like I said, in our excitement and in our zeal, we can't just be so self-absorbed. It's all about me. This Christmas season, listen to me. This Christmas season, take a look inside of yourself and ask yourself, what can I do for others? How can I help somebody else? Like I say, some of you probably don't have the resources. I'm not saying go out there and just empty your bank account and do all that, but what I am saying is Sometimes it's just a kind word. Sometimes it's just showing people, even in your excitement about Christmas, you know, just let them know, hey, I've been there. How can I help you? Can I get you a meal? You know, can I cash app you something? What can I do for you? It could be the smallest thing. What's your address? Can I give you a Christmas card? Why don't you make that commitment today to reach out to someone that you may know that may be struggling in this area? Let's not be so caught up in the hype of Christmas. We go through this every year. Let's not be so caught up in the hype of Christmas that we forget about those who may be less fortunate than we are. Thank you so much for watching. It's time to connect. Make sure you connect with us at youtube.com/HenryHarris100. Also connect with us on facebook.com/The Brother Henry and You Show. Thank you so much for watching the show. I would like to say that I will be going on a break for the next few weeks. The show will resume January the 13th, 2025. This kind of gives me time to relax, enjoy my family, the holiday season. We got a lot of stuff going on in the next few weeks I'm really and thoroughly excited about. So I just want to let you know that I'll be gone, but don't worry, I will be back January the 25th. So till then, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. It's the most wonderful time of the year.